Hi, I'm Chris Treweek and I studied printed and woven textiles at Duncan at Jordanstone, and I used to think I was probably the only English student in the whole college. I don't know if that's true, but my mum and dad had moved to Dundee the year before and I ended up taking my hires at the local college there and then applying to Dundee. So I specialised in weaving and screen printing, I suppose, most of the time in the last 2 years. And after I left college, I got a job in London at a community arts project where I ran a screen printing workshop and set up one of the first community print shops in London, really. And I really enjoyed kind of using my screen printing skills to help people make posters and print T-shirts, and lots of community projects got involved in Camden where I worked. And after a year or two of that, I realised perhaps I needed to learn a bit more about graphic design. So I went to do a one-year course at St Martin's and did a postgraduate year there. And after that, I carried on working more and more in graphic design. I was lucky enough to find a small company that specialised in working for charities and voluntary groups, and so that was almost like teaching. We were working with people who hadn't bought design before, and I really enjoyed that. And that led, when I was about 40, to applying for a job teaching, and I had my first job in London, and then I saw a job at Falmouth School of Art, as it was called then. It's now a university, of course, and I went to teach on the graphic design course there. And I was there for 10 years. About halfway through that time, I took on the role of course leader. And then after that 10 years, I saw a job at Nottingham Trent University. So I applied and went to run the graphic design course there. And after a year or two, there was a bit of restructuring and I ended up head of department looking after the graphics course and the photography course. They were both quite big courses with about 25 staff and about 600 students. So that was a bit of a change from working on in a small college. Equally big course for graphic design, but both very well-known courses, which I was very proud to be associated with. But it worked out quite well because the course at Dundee had 2 years of general and then 2 years specialism. That gave me a broader kind of grounding. So going into teaching and education, I felt that really served me well. But when I retired, I suddenly rediscovered my sewing machine and I got involved with machine embroidery and screen print and collage and fabric, mixed media fabric work, and rediscovered my textiles roots. So they were obviously already still in there. Although more recently, I've started painting again, which I never thought I was very good at, and I've really enjoyed. I've just done a course at St Ives School of Painting, and some of that work is behind me now. Bye.